Hey guys, Rami here with your stimulus check update and stimulus package update for March 29th. Jen Psaki, the White House press secretary, pretty much just said that President Biden is going to introduce a fourth stimulus package on top of the infrastructure package they're currently working on. This is going to be a lot of money we're printing, and looks like the only way they're going to be paying for all of this is by taxing us. So let's talk about this and more right after you please hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's start by watching what Jen Psaki said on Fox News.
Finally, as we said at the top of the program, the president is going to lay out the next part of his economic recovery program in a speech in Pittsburgh this week, including infrastructure, education, child care, a number of issues. Is that going to be just one huge bill, or is it going to be split up into two parts? And how big is the total price tag going to be?
Well, first, Chris, when the president advocated for the American Rescue Plan, he talked about this being two stages, rescue, then recovery. What the American people will hear from him this week is part of his plan, the first step of his plan toward recovery, which will include an investment in infrastructure. We shouldn't be 13th in the world. I don't think anyone believes that. The wealthiest, most innovative country in the world. And he's going to have more to say later in April about the second part of his recovery plan, which will include a number of the pieces you talked about. Healthcare, child care, addressing that. It's a crisis right now. The number of women who have left the workforce, he wants to help to address that. The total package we're still working out, but he's going to introduce some ways to pay for that, and he's eager to hear ideas from both parties as well.
So are we talking about two separate bills? And if so, just briefly, because we're out of time, is he hoping that infrastructure he can get passed with Republican votes, and then he sticks what we're hearing is going to be $2 trillion in tax cuts in the second package, and then pass that through reconciliation on a straight Democratic Party line vote?
Well, we're not quite at a legislative strategy yet, Chris, but I will say that I don't think Republicans in this country think we should be 13th in the world as it relates to infrastructure. Roads, railways, rebuilding them, that's not a partisan issue. That's a lot of what the president will talk about this Wednesday. Then he will have another package, another proposal that he will put forward in just a couple of weeks that will address a lot of issues that American people are struggling with, child care, the cost of health care. So that's what they can expect to hear from him in April.
But just to lock down, two separate bills, correct?
Two separate proposals, and we'll work with the Senate and the House to see how it should move forward.
Jen, thank you. Thanks for your time this weekend. Please come back.
Thank you, Chris.
All right, so like she said, Biden's plans are rescue, then recovery. So the last $1.9 trillion package was the American Rescue Plan. Then I guess we'll get the infrastructure bill, and from the sounds of it, we may also get the American Recovery Plan, right? Biden said rescue, then recovery, and Jen Psaki said that would be a different package than the infrastructure package. Wow, Biden is getting very, very aggressive with the spending here and really testing the bipartisanship concept. I highly doubt there will be much bipartisanship from Republicans to spend $3 trillion on an infrastructure package plus, another $1 or $2 trillion for the recovery plan? That is insane. That would be $7 trillion spent in a few months. Totally crazy, I guess. Listen, if you're a fan of stimulus, this is great, but at what point do we start thinking of how we're going to pay for all of this? Taxing the wealthy is not the solution, I promise you that. Raising the taxes doesn't always mean that tax collection goes up in a straight line with it. If anything, it's actually more of a bell curve. Yes, when you raise taxes, the tax collection goes up to a certain point, then it goes down, because the wealthy and the billion-dollar corporations start investing resources that you and I don't have in order to find the tax loopholes that we never know about in order to shelter as much money as they can to reduce their tax liabilities. Which means at the end of the day, you and me start paying the price because these companies increase the prices of their products to pay the higher taxes. Also, when they say they're not going to raise taxes on people making under $400,000 and everyone gets happy, well, guess what? They may be not going to raise the taxes, but they will lower the tax deductions you're allowed to take, which means you pay more taxes. I really hope they start introducing tax courses in high schools and colleges for everyone to learn the truth of how taxes really work, and don't just follow the politicians saying we're going to tax the rich, we're going to tax the wealthy, and automatically think that's a good thing. Anyway, this is way too early to talk about the fourth stimulus package that may or may not include a fourth stimulus check, but I'll make sure to keep you posted here on the channel like I always do. That's all I have for you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified whenever I publish new videos and new content for you. Also, get your free stock from Robinhood just by opening an account using the link below, and make sure to check the link for the Yara savings account. It's a savings account that is FDIC insured but gives you interest with a lottery system. If you use the link below, you'll get 100 tickets that when you deposit as little as $25 for a chance to win up to $10 million. Then you'll get a weekly ticket for every $25 that you deposit. I think this is the future of banking as it encourages savings to earn more chances at winning a large prize. Finally, don't forget to get your 2 free stocks from Webull when you deposit only $100, which is just like cash. You can take it out anytime you feel like it. All the links are in the description below. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.